Hi, you guys. This is Joellen Newman from Transforming Your Tomorrows, and this is the weekly impressions for February 21st through the 27th. And I really pulled a spread this week to look at your energetics, your energetic energy around money. And I don't know if you're concerned about money or not, but it was a very interesting week. What came up first, the first part of the week, well, maybe it might start off with a lot of fear, a lot of insecurity. At least that's what the cards are showing. So I think it's a great week to kind of just check in and see how you're feeling around money, where you're at with it. So let's get started. The first card that I pulled was Raw Intentions. And the first several cards were actually in protection. What's that mean? It's nothing to be afraid of. It's just something that you need to pay a little bit more attention to. But this card with raw intention, and it's very interesting because it came up last week, raw intention, but the intention of the reading was very different. So this was, with it being in protection, is really, are you holding on to details too tightly? Are you getting stuck in an old story around money? I know I've had to work with that myself. But this may be showing up like as if you're worrying about if you've got somebody else doing tasks for you on a project, that are they going to show up on time? Are they going to get their work done? Are you build, and what you can do with that is, if you're worried and concerned, then build in checkpoints for yourself, build in dates that, okay, I want this done by this date. Or talk with, bring a collaborative team together and say, what's your date that you expect that can be to be done? That reflects money. I mean, it's your time, your energy in that. Other ways it may show up is, you may want to create and you're worried about it coming out and getting, opening up to its fullest fruition. So really this card in protection reflects, you might need to sit down and look at those intentions, look at those, raw thoughts that you're having, so that you can kind of tweak them and refine them to make it something much more doable, much more polished than what you want to, that what you originally planned to do. So possibly just take time to meditate on this. Think about what those raw, especially around money, because this is all about your money energy. Write down your intentions with money this week. Where have you spent it? Where does it need to go? Where are you at? And this is really, we're in the middle, a little bit past the middle of the month. Look at your balance book, and what are you spending? What are your subscriptions every month? What do you, need to refine? So really, after you've sat a while, then refine your ideas and your goals around your money this week, and understand that you're really safe no matter what. So that was an interesting card to come up for the first card this week. The second card, I'm already 3 minutes into this. Oh gosh, is gratitude again, and this is really an opportunity. Again, these cards are really speaking to fear around money this week. So gratitude again is an opportunity to get you back into a moment where, like, look at all the things I have. Look at all, just go around your home and look at the food in your refrigerator, the home you live in, the car you drive, the clothes you have. Look at little details, things like that. It may not make sense to you, but it really makes a difference because it shifts your mindset about around from scarcity mindset to one of wealth, and to one that you're really safe, you're protected. Things will work out. And gratitude is always a mindset shifter. If you can get into that space, you're going to shift your energy. And boy, my clients, I tell them, where are you at? Are you in scarcity, or are you in really the potential of all these magical miracles going on? So just stop wasting energy on things that aren't serving you, and refine that. Again, go back to your intention for the week and refine it. And write, and to move into the future, start being grateful for the future results that you're going to get with what you're doing. So with this, when I do videos, I hope that somebody calls me and, like, hey, can you give me a private reading for this week? I want to know what I'm doing with this project or where I'm going. I know this month I do have a special going on for a 30-minute reading. So just to put that in, you can go to my website and sign up. But when you write down, your future, your project, or your actions around how you want to spend your money, start writing things down on, okay, what do I want to spend this on, and the steps that you need to take. So that gets you really clear and following through on everything. The third card was also in protection. And this is Welcome the Divine Masculine. And by the way, I'm using Carol Ann Donnelly's Sacred Creator Oracle deck again. I love her for entrepreneurs, but I thought it was really good time just to check in how we're doing with money and that whole energy around money. And especially with everything going on in the world, the inflation, and are we in fear? All right. And believe me, we've gone through inflation times before. We always come out of it. So it's time to pay attention to your money, but not be in such fear. So this card, being in protection, is really, where are you being authoritative, maybe, versus cooperative? Where are you playing in that scarcity mindset? You're placing too much energy on competition. You're so tight and caught up with what you've got going on that you can't just play and let there be a flow of that energy money happening. And what I mean by that, it's not just money that's flowing, it's your energy that's kind of blocked and in fear. And it's like, oh, I've got to go to the next client, I've got to get another client, or I've got to get another this, or another subscriber, or another, just stay out of that. Just nurture your current clients and find out what they want and how you can better serve them. So, and percolate. This is really an opportunity to, if you are creating a project, just sit back and percolate on those ideas and allow them to create a better form or for a better form to come forth, because it really is a time of refinement. That's what this week is all about. It's at least the first portion of the week. It's an opportunity to just look at where your head's been at around things. Are you too tight? Are you too closed up? Are you too worried? Are you too constricting in that flow of energy that you can't see the potential that's coming and allowing it to be? So, and the other thing with welcoming the divine masculine, because masculine is a very yang energy, it's high energy, right? It's a red card. Is there somewhere that you're actually playing too small and not stepping into your genius game? All right, not stepping into the place of authority. I always say, or often say, men will never miss a deadline for a golf game. Their tea time, got to leave the office. I got a tea time at, whatever time that is. They do it. And not to, this is not a beat up on men. I just think I've noticed men make their tea times. Women, you have to learn, I'm going to do this. This is my authority. This is what I do. So maybe it's time you take a look at that, and you're playing too small. So this was very cool. The fourth card, still in protection. These have all been in protection, which means pay attention. Pay attention to your intentions. Pay attention to your energy. Where are you playing small, and where do you need to go bigger? And where do you need to refine it? Because it started out with raw intention. So it's an opportunity this week to really refine those ideas. This card was Rise, also in protection. I love it because if you look at protection, the wings are like, okay, I'm going to start to fly. I'm going to start there. So if there's any delays occurring, just recognize that delays are perfect. They always work in your favor. Shift the mindset. It's like, oh my God, it didn't happen this week. Okay, it didn't happen because it wasn't supposed to happen. You can't make this stuff up. Things just, I've had clients where, it didn't work out, but guess what? Something else better came along. And I will bring that to their attention. It's really important to understand that delays are meant for you to slow down and refine. This whole message is slow down, get into your energy, trust, be patient with yourself, be patient with others, believe in yourself. It is time to start, rising, but work your patterns of belief, clean those out, and make sure that they're in a state of true belief that you know who you are and what you need to get done. But do it not so authoritatively, but do it a little bit more collaboratively and cooperatively. But as an entrepreneur, you might want to, as you rise, you can't be on every day. I tell my clients to rest sometimes, for God's sakes. You have to, we have night just to get a good night's sleep, and then we have day. So it is important to do some self care in order for you to rise. So just celebrate the small stuff. Now, as we get into toward the end of the week, you're going to have a much better result. It is moving. This was upright, move beyond intention to belief. Okay, so when you do that, it means that your intention, you have a structure around it, and you believe it's going to happen. You already believe it. You don't need to work on it. You need to get going. You've gone through some maybe delays, some self sabotage, or a pattern of sabotaging thinking. But now you're moving out of that, and you're saying, you know what, I got this. I got this. I can get this done. So you're getting into a state of really unquestionable. It's like Olympic champions. We're still in the last week, or finalizing the Olympic Games. They don't get there with like, oh, I don't think I'm going to make this jump, or I don't think I'm going to make this. Nobody goes into that as an Olympic champion thinking, ah, shit, I'm just not good enough to be here. What about this? Let that shit go, right? Excuse my language, but let it go. This is when you need to move beyond your sabotaging thoughts, and you've got an intention. Put the belief behind it that it is absolutely flipping going to happen. All right. So trust your miracles on its way, and get out of your old way of thinking, your pattern of thinking of like, what am I going to do? So enough said, I think. And it really is an opportunity where, you may marry unorthodox with conventional and say, oh, this is kind of interesting. So, and then it ends up on a really cool card of doing, manifesting and doing. So this is really where you just do consistent practice. You get out there, you're doing your work. Learn. And again, it was really a card about learning to trust, making sure that you're trusting your intention, trusting your ability, trusting and believing that you can do it without whatever obstacles come up. Okay. And start saying, if you need to, use affirmations if that works for you. And for those people who find it doesn't work for you, say, I'm in the process of money easily coming to me. That's a true statement. That's much truer for some people. Or money easily comes to me. People who have that experience can say that one. People who have a little bit harder time acquiring money say, that's okay. I'm in the process of acquiring a lot of money. So it really is a time to reflect that you're the creator soul. You're on the cusp of manifesting. You started off with some limiting beliefs maybe earlier in the week, but as you get to the end of the week, it's like, oh my God, I got this. And don't make it hard. Make it easy. It's, what you do. Your magic. And say your affirmations out loud to reaffirm yourself. I always tell my clients 68 seconds because it changes your cellular energy. And after you're saying, oh, I got this, I'm this, and then that. There's an old video of a girl, she's now grown up, but, I love my hair, I love this, I am this, say those things if you need to believe in yourself more. But the week ends where you're on the cusp of manifesting what you want. So keep going. Just take time to slow down at the beginning of the week, refine your ideas, and see it begin to move forward. As you move forward, look for the magic of those things happening, even if they're small things. Look for that manifestation happening. All right. Have a great week. I'll see you next week. And hopefully on Thursday, I'll get my video out for some coaching tips for you guys. Bye.